rapper and model Jamie West is in the
Woo, woo,
building.
woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo.
Jamie, let the people know about you. Go ahead and give yourself a little small introduction.
Hey everybody, my name is Jamie West. As he said, I am a model, a rapper, and a confidence coach. Um, I live in Atlanta,
Mhm.
Georgia. I've been doing music since 2019, and I've been modeling since 2019 as well. I just dropped a single called "Don't Go Off," so make sure you guys go subscribe to that. I mean, not subscribe, go stream that, listen to it. Let me know how you feel about it. I am just the baddest, cutest, realest, most fun-loving person that you will ever meet in your life. I love to pour into people. I love to motivate people. I love to make them feel good. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I
I
moved
did not
here,
know.
huh?
I did not know you were from Ohio. I don't know why I felt like you were
Yes, I'm
originally
from the
from
trenches. I'm from the trenches. But this year in December, it'll be 10 years that I've been living in Atlanta. So that will officially make me a peach, and I'm super excited. I have like a whole photo shoot and everything that I'm gonna do. Like I'm super excited. But I actually like Atlanta. Like when I moved here, I didn't like it at first. I was totally against it. I wanted to go back home. But
Instead.
as I got older, I realized it was the people
Mhm.
that I was friends with, and I was like, it's just the people. So to let y'all know now, wherever you think you are, like yes, like you have to get out your hometown and stuff like that, but also think about the people that you surround yourself with, because 9 times out of 10, they could be the ones holding you back as well. But yeah, like I'm just a fun loving person. I also am on a fashion show tour now. That is from April to August. I just had one last week. The next one is this upcoming Saturday, May
Yeah,
10th.
yeah.
Whatever day that is the next fashion show. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I'm just a bad, cute little bit.
Okay. See, I love that. I love that. See, and this is why this is my little gay son, y'all. This is like a little mini me. Sometimes
I'm literally like the definition of sunshine.
he's like a ray of sunshine. Love, Jamie. Okay, so let's get into the questions.
Mhm.
Let me grill you a little bit. While I have a little second, hello to everybody that has just now joined. Let me go ahead and wave at everybody. Wave. I specifically talk to every single last one of y'all, but y'all know y'all here. I know I see y'all. Okay, so my first question for you. What inspired you to pursue both rap and modeling, and did one come before the other?
Um, music was first.
Okay.
Music was first. I decided to pursue music after I had wrote a diss toward a friend. Well, okay, well, so let me backtrack. I grew up in a musical household. Like my mom, she played music like all the time. Like she was very everywhere with music. I'm talking about from like Whitney
Oh,
Houston to Shania Twain to Outkast to Tina Turner to like anything. And then I always watched like a lot of movies and stuff like that. And movies had really good soundtracks back in the day. I don't know what's going on with the movies now, but movies had really good soundtracks. And I just have a really good ear for music. I was a theater kid. I was a choir kid. So music was really like my passion. Um, so music came first. I used to watch like Tyler Perry plays, and I would write the songs on little index cards, and I would go to school and tell people that I wrote the songs. I know that's illegal and copywriting, but I didn't know it. I was young. But I would go to school and be like, "Hey, I wrote a song or whatever," and I would sing the song and I would perform it, and they liked it. So like music was just always there. But as far as like actually doing music, I didn't start music until I wrote a diss about a guy that I had fell out with, and people were like, "Oh my God, Jamie, this is actually pretty good." And I was like, "Okay, like it's
yeah.
really good." And then after that, I started to do like freestyles on songs and stuff. And as the freestyles went up, they just came. Modeling, I did that shortly after. I went to a modeling slash acting school called John Casablancas, and
The
the minute I walked in,
model way.
huh?
Like I feel like you had to go through one of the basic agencies, like the classic mother agencies. Like it was John Casablanca, and what's the other one? It's another one.
John
It,
Casablancas.
it,
There was back in the day, like if you lived in Atlanta, and I don't know if they're
it,
still around, but there was one called like 99,
yeah,
and that was like
they
the
turned.
biggest scam.
It's called M something. MTM. I think they.
Yes, MT. It's like MTM,
Yeah,
MTM
they
management or
tried to
something
get.
like that.
I was like,
They're
mm,
they're a scam. They're a scam.
yeah, like it all don't seem straight. Like if I'm telling you, I already have training, I already have the things, I already have a portfolio, I already got work to show you guys. Like, shouldn't you just be putting me in and just
Yes.
finding me working? Like, I don't. It didn't add up.
And
So
that was the main thing. Like when I moved to Atlanta, like when we went to like the 99 agency and they were telling us like, oh, it's gonna be X amount of money. My mother was like, for what? Aren't y'all looking for the talent? Like,
yeah,
why do we have to pay y'all to
find
put him in
work.
something?
I still
So
get.
yeah. It was fugazi, but I actually did like John Casablancas because it kind of shifted my mind a little bit to know how certain things work within the industry.
Yeah.
And I was actually like I actually had a scholarship with them, which
Oh.
was pretty cool. The only thing that stopped me was I was young. I didn't have a car at the time, and I was wasting all of my Uber money and stuff like that going to them.
Mm,
And I think it was one day I missed it, and after I missed it, I just kind of lost interest. So after that, I was like, okay, like it is what it is. I should have stayed. Like they gave me a scholarship, so I should have stayed. But music really had my attention. So like once I was just in music, I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna keep doing music.
mm.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. All right. Look at you.
Trust me, child, I have a life. Like I have a like I could if my life or when my life is made into a movie, it's gonna my goodness, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay,
Literally,
I
I'm
love the
telling you.
we love the confidence here. We love the confidence here. Now, so I'm gonna get a little deep with you on this next
Go
question. Not,
ahead.
but I feel like it's a question that I really have wanted to ask you. Specifically with you being a gay person, among
Mhm.
so my question for you is, how has being openly gay shaped your experience in the hip hop world?
Um, how has it shaped my experience in the hip hop world? It definitely it definitely makes a lot of people second guess what you are going to bring to the table, and it definitely has people like looking or overlooking me, should I say. Like being a black gay rapper, I feel as if we don't get represented a lot, because men just don't want to hear what we have to say. And where they're mistaken is that a lot of gay rappers aren't even talking about the same thing. Like, yeah, a lot of gay rappers are going to have sexual references in their song, but our stories really matter because a lot of gay rappers have come from the bottom, like so seriously, and a lot of gay rappers have went through a lot of stuff. And honestly, I've always said I feel like gay rappers and women rappers are better than men.
Oh no, that's 100.
I will die on that
100.
hill. Like I will run up that hill like Kate Bush, and I will stand on it and I will die on it, because at the end of the day, I feel like we are the ones that are more vulnerable. We are the ones that are more, and I don't want to say more in tune with our creative side, but we kind of are, because we are the ones that are inspired by other things. And that I don't know. Like maybe I'm not explaining it
I'll,
right.
I'll
And the
say
light and the lightning just strike as I
I
said
saw that.
that. The lightning just strike as I saw that. So I just know for a fact that we have to push our talent more. We have to push our skills more. And I think I just think that just makes us more powerful. And I think with straight rappers, they don't want to hear that because one, they're afraid of competition. I think they're afraid of competition. That's another reason why they don't even want women rapping, because they know for a fact that we're up there, like period point blank. But how it shaped me as far as like being in the hip hop industry, I definitely think it just made me work harder. It definitely like did make me like shape up my image a little bit. Like I do think that gay rappers, we do have to tone it down just a little bit, just a little bit. I definitely think we can still be femme, like have our nails and have our makeup and stuff like that, but
100%.
we don't need to, how do I put it? We don't need to try to force it as much because it's not needed. Like we don't need to, because the minute you walk in the room, as long as you're being yourself, I think that is how you captivate it. You don't have to walk in and try to get the attention. I think that's where the like the discourse, or like the
Yeah.
like he's a like gay rapper, whatever it can be, because we come in and we look at me, look at me, look at me, but it's like you don't need to do that. You go in, if you walk in there with your skirt, your nails, your heels, or however you present yourself, you walk in there, be
Like,
yourself, and the minute you touch that mic, that is where you own the room. That is where you show people I'm a rapper. This is what I do, and I can rap just as good as you, just as hard as you. My bars are just as hard. Like let the pen and let the bars do the talking. Don't don't try to make your appearance speak for you, because that is honestly where the doors get shut off. And it's kind of sad that the only representation that we have is Lil Nas X and Santana. It kind of sucks because people look at that as like you got a butch queen and then you got the femme, but it's
mm,
like we're more than that. It's so much more than that. And me personally, as much as I like
well,
those two rappers, I don't have anything in
and
common with
that's
them.
on the creator too.
And, and Tyler the Creator, but
He's mad.
Tyler the Creator, he announced himself as bisexual way
Still a moment.
later into his
Yeah.
career. You know what I'm saying? So he was more so masculine
Yeah.
presenting, and he had to act a certain type of way, which is okay because he's made a lane for himself. But as far as me, I honestly feel like, as much as I like those artists, I don't have anything in common with them. And I think that's what pushes me to really show my creative side and my artistic side, because it's like I didn't grow up looking at somebody that I can be like, oh my God, I want to be like them, other than Rihanna. But as far as like hip hop and stuff like that, it was never there for me to be like, oh, like that gay rapper, I want to be like them. Like my rap is totally different than Tyler, Nas, and Santana. As much as I love them, but
Oh yeah.
and that's why I think they need to open up their eyes.
Yeah.
Seriously. There
Yeah.
was there was like a new, I don't know if he's new, I don't know how long he's been in the rap game or whatever, but I think his name is like Derek Lumiere or Lumiere, something like that. And he's getting a lot of recognition because he had a song called Mini Skirt or something like that, but his bars were hard. Like his bars were hard, and it kind of sounded like old school rap a little bit, and so people kind of picked up on that. And I'm actually happy for him. I'm
Yeah.
actually happy for him because we need we need more gay rappers.
Right.
We do. Hey, bro,
I appreciate
came to join for a few. Hey, Alonzo, come on, join the show.
everybody. I wanted to just drop something in the chat, but I am just going to say something for a quick second. Let's take a moment. You guys, welcome into a Transman Speaks podcast 2.0. If you guys are just now joining, we have our special guest since we've been back for the first time, Jamie West here. He is a gay rapper and model, and he's in the high fashion world. Make sure y'all are watching out for him. He is on a model runway tour all this summer, okay? But we're just getting to know Jamie a little bit more. We appreciate you guys coming in and showing up. This is live broadcasted, so I may not always interact with you guys in the comment section, but we will have an opportunity to ask our guest questions at the end of the podcast as I, as well as myself, if you have questions for me too. As you guys can see, my other half is not here with me. Please just keep him in your prayers. He is dealing with an emergency at the moment, and that's all I will share, but he will be back and in good shape, right back with us for the next episode, okay? I had thought about something when you were explaining, like, how you felt as a gay rapper in the hip hop industry. Something I thought about that you said, you like have like and I actually thought about it. What it is actually spiritually connected. So with gay, especially feminine men, it's femininity. Women,
Yeah,
femininity, and gay men are in touch with femininity. But majority of straight men are hyper masculine. So femininity is actually the energy that creates creativity.
yeah.
And that's what a lot of times gay men are missing. They're like, dang, why can't I tap into that like the way they do? It's actually more envy than it is them saying like, y'all don't got it. You do, but the problem is
They
they're
don't want to
in,
tap into
yeah,
it. They don't. They. A lot of men. I mean, there are some men. Hey, Kiki. There are some men that are in touch with their feminine side, but they're not into the arts. The men who are in touch with their feminine side, those are like the men who work like 9 to 5s and stuff like that, and those are the people who are with their families. But they have to be in touch with their feminine side because they have kids, they have wives, and stuff like that. The men who are into the sports and boxing and like the arts and stuff like that, they don't want to get into their feminine side because they feel like they have to be a certain type of way, just to be accepted. And
yeah,
it sucks. It
right.
sucks because it's just like, why you don't want to cry? Why you don't want to cry? How come you don't want to let the world know the pain that you're in? And honestly, pain is what pushes
Yeah.
creativity. Pain is what pushes art.
No, no,
People don't realize that art is from the heart. Heart is emotion. And
mm,
people, like a lot of male rappers, they just want to be so hard. And it's like, dude, and
hard.
it's like first of all, you haven't even experienced half the stuff that I've experienced. You haven't even went through half of the
Uh,
struggles and the battles and the mental stuff that I went through, but yet you out here toting guns. Boy, I will beat you up. If we're being honest. If we're being honest. I told y'all I'm going off. I'm going off because I got a lot. But it's true. It's so true. Like rappers like and then on top of that, if we're being honest, I feel like a lot of people have lost what rap really stands for: rhythm and poetry. You have to you have to be in tune with what from where it comes from, if we're being honest. And a lot of people have gotten lost within the whole popularity contest, and it's like that comes later. You need to see what you're passionate about, and then do that. Like,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely a lost trait.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Somebody said femininity and masculinity sides are a great combo to have because people think it doesn't align with both genders, that even women don't know how to be in touch with their feminine side as well. Exactly. There's like I feel like as we go and like I feel like as we go and kids are like getting older and stuff like that, people are just trying to push this narrative of how you should be. And at the end of the day, we're both. Because at the end of the day, and I don't want to be biblical on here, but at the end of the day, we have the spirit and we have the soul.
Hello.
And that's all I'm gonna say. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say at that.
Who's
And if y'all know the Bible, y'all know it.
Hold on. The
Because
balloons popped up.
more
They said,
balloons.
yeah, you got it, baby. That's what we talking
I'm just
about.
saying. I like people are losing in touch with stuff, and at the end of the day, I honestly feel like that's because they don't even know themselves. And honestly, people don't want to even get to know themselves because they're scared of what they may find.
Mm-hmm. It's scared of the. I tell people that all the time. Everybody is in this world in this time. A lot of people are afraid of the unknown. They want everybody to stick to the status quo. They're like, because this is what's worked. This is what has always worked. This is what gets you where you need to go. This is this and that. But I feel like, especially with us sharing a management group and we know what it means to be an LGBTQ creative, a talent, and to be put into boxes
Yeah,
all the time. Like, especially with me, like, yes, of course, my main dominance is being a trans man, but there's also way more to me. I am two spirit by my indigenous culture, and two spirit encompasses being in touch with both your femininity and your masculinity. So, yes, I'm going to look androgynous. There's not always going to be things about me that are like, oh, man, 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 man. Like, just because I say trans man, there are men that are biologically born men that look more beautiful than me when I was born. Like, like
Yeah,
that is a true freaking
yeah,
fact. So to try to place people into boxes is just unnatural to me. It doesn't make sense
yeah,
to do. And then to ask for this type of person, to ask for this type of look, to ask for these type of talents, and then to still try to shrink them down, it's just, it doesn't work. So I feel like with what you said, I love what you said because you're breaking a barrier. I want you to continue to have that attitude and don't let anybody change that about you, because if we do allow people to change us and make us conform, we will never stand out.
yeah. Absolutely.
We would
And
never
and
not
that, and that's crazy. It's, I like that you said that
like,
because I've gotten to the point I've gotten to the point of acceptance that I'm pretty. Like I've gotten like because growing up like people go, oh my God, you're just so pretty, you're so pretty. I'm like, oh, I'm not pretty. But it's like the more that I've been doing modeling and like looking at my mom, like I look just like my mom, and I'm just like, I can't help that I'm pretty. I can't help that. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that I have to be a pretty masculine man. No, I'm just gonna be a pretty guy. I'm gonna be feminine, I'm gonna be masculine. However I feel that day
yeah,
is how I feel. And the fact that you said androgynous, I love that because I grew up looking at Boy George, Prince, David Bowie, like that, like those were people that I was like, oh my God, I love that they can, like I love that they can be men, they can dress
right,
however, and people still look at them as like straight men. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I just love that. I love that.
Uh, no, Naru, he is not trans. He is actually cisgender. He
Oh
is just
yeah.
gay. Yeah, he is gay. We will have more than just trans people on a Trans Man Speaks. Even people who are not in the community will be as special guests on this page. But if to introduce y'all, this is my gay son.
Yes.
This is my.
And in the fact, okay, and you brought me back to the whole trans topic that I was speaking on earlier. I just want to say that that's why I was super excited about being on this show, because I am a huge advocate and supporter of the trans community. I'm a huge speaker and public advocate for the LGBTQIA plus community, because I feel as if we are they trying to take us out, y'all. They trying to take us out, and it's like we need to really stand in solidarity and be with each other. And I remember the first time that I saw well, actually it was back in, I don't remember the year, but when that shooting happened in Florida,
Yeah.
and and they killed all the gays, that was the first time I ever was like,
Uh,
I
yeah.
was like I was like, whoa, like you have that much hate in your heart.
That pulse.
Yes,
I remember pulse.
like that literally broke my heart. That broke my heart. And and I was young. I think I was probably like 15, 16. I'm 26 now. So probably like a good 10 years. And I was just like,
How young you are. Oh my god. I was a grown and married and everything when that happened.
but but I mean, I was like, it's like
Remember?
when that happened, I just was like, okay, I know for a fact that I need to stand up for not only myself but my community, because I'll be damned. I'll be in. Oh, I don't know if I can cuss on Instagram Live, y'all. Ooh, but I'll be,
Yeah,
effed up.
we know what you said.
Somebody really is trying to take my people out. Like at the end of the day, I look at all of the community as my brothers and sisters, because we really have to be we really have to be one, honestly. So yeah, like I'm a huge supporter of the trans community, especially the trans community, because a couple years ago we had mass killings in Atlanta. We had a lot of mass killings in Atlanta, and I low key was I low key was ready to fight. Like, I can't even lie. And that it was tearing me up inside because it's just like, how do you have the audacity to be mad at somebody for wanting to be them? For like, I just don't understand that. I don't understand that, whether that be gay, lesbian, bi, like how, like why do me wanting to be how I want to be, live my life?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? It has nothing to do with any, like, no. The only person that I have a problem with within the trans community is Caitlyn Jenner. That's the only person.
We
That's the only person.
right now. Okay.
I'm
Good.
no, because
People
I
know
told y'all I'm going off.
the
That's the
people
only
that
person.
people know how I feel about that person. That is the most confused trans person I've ever met in my life.
I feel like
The most
like when he came out and said that he was trans, I was supporting. Okay, I'm like, oh my God, like, okay. But then you backpedal
yeah.
and say, oh, I don't think that I want to be trans anymore, and all of this stuff. That is what make people say we are
We're trans
confused
of everything.
about ourselves. We don't know what we want about ourselves and all type of mess. So that's the only person that I could just be like, mm-mm.
And
Don't put me in a room.
she's not.
People who live in the shadows hate to see. They do, and people, and that's why I said people don't want to find themselves because they're scared that they may actually find out that they may like the same sex, or they may want to be somebody other than who they were raised up to be. So whenever they see people being able to be comfortable in the light that they're living in or being themselves, it terrifies them because they don't know how to handle that. They weren't raised to be accepted that way. And the people who are even comfortable living that way, we had to fight to get there. Because 9 times out of 10, people don't realize that we were rejected, neglected, kicked
And,
out, beat on, jumped, bullied, murdered.
right.
People don't realize that. And it's like, y'all hate us for the fact that we had to fight to be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, ooh, I like,
What? What?
yeah, like, mm-mm.
Wow. Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Like, I could talk about this all day. Like, so seriously.
But I do want us to switch to a slightly lighter topic. Um,
Yes.
just to keep the energy flowing, and going. I know we want to get into deep topics, but we also have to know the temperament of Instagram sometimes.
Yeah.
So, and
They
everything.
they be hating
Yeah,
too.
I do appreciate you speaking up and using your voice because we have a lot of people who are also a part of the gay community that are speaking against us as well.
Mhm.
And really beautiful to see you as not only as just a gay person, but as a younger person, as a younger generation, stepping up and saying, hey, I'm going to use my voice because I have a platform and I'm going to take this opportunity. Although this interview is about you, you took an opportunity to say, hey, I'm also here for my trans people. Like, I'm also here for my trans family. If they need something, I'm going to support you. If we out in public, you in a safe space with me. Like, if somebody say something sideways, trust me, believe me, I'm going to go off. Like, like you ain't got to say something if it comes to that point, and things like that. But hopefully, it never has to come to that point.
Yeah.
But it's good for us to have people around us that are safe spaces, especially right now. So I do truly appreciate you. But I have a fun question for you. Um, um, okay, I want to go with this one. So, what does queer joy look like for you in your everyday life?
Queer joy for me, you want to know something queer? And it's so, I love this question because today I was at the mall and I was with my best friend, and shout out to Jabari. Um, we went to the mall. We were at Lenox, and there was a store called Victoria and Jane, and they had like these chaps, and like the chaps had like fringes and stuff
Oh,
on them. And so we walked in.
chaps
I
on.
did. And see, and I walked in the store, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is so cute! This is so." And I tried on 2 other outfits. I'll send you the video because the outfits are really cute.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy them. But I went into the store and we were like looking at them, and she was like, "Yeah, this is there." And I was like, "Can I try them on?" She said, "Yeah." So queer joy to me is honestly just like I'm so like I'm just so free with myself. I love myself,
Yeah.
and I believe that my happiness comes first, regardless of anything. If I want to try on clothes, if I want to do a cartwheel in the freaking park, if I want to sing, like queer joy to me is just being happy and accepting that this is like this is the person that I am. You know, like I'm not gonna be like, now I'm not gonna wear a skirt or anything.
Okay.
I will like now back in like 2022, I was wearing nails and stuff like that, but that comes with discovering yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's just
So but yeah, like I'm just very accepting of who I am, and there are certain things that I'm just like, you know, like screw it, like
I'm gonna do it.
like this is the part of being gay. This is the feminine side of me that wants to be comfortable. So I had tried on that. And then there was another outfit. It was red and it had like shorts and it was like a cute little top. And I tried it on and it was just really cute. So queer joy is just really just my everyday life is just waking up and doing what makes me happy and being happy with the decision that I'm making, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I love that answer, and I'm glad you're not afraid to, you know, express and gender express like that. That's literally all that you're doing. It doesn't mean that you go one gender over the other. You have a lot of
Yeah.
fluidity, and
Yeah. I'm definitely I like as the terms and stuff came about, like I definitely realized that I was like more gender fluid. And then like when they were talking about the pronouns of they them, like I realized I was a he him, but I also realized I was a they them as well because there are days where I'm just more feminine. Like that is just how it is. Like that's just life. And I feel like once people realize that, they will be more happy with themselves. I
yeah,
feel.
a
Um,
hundred,
but
a hundred.
yeah, and then like as far as like the whole androgyny thing, like some and plus I'm skinny. So
Any,
some women clothes fit me better than men clothes.
these are facts.
So sometimes I
You
have to
wore
conform
some
to what I can fit.
my line, so that's
Like
like because remember at the fashion show, and I was like, oh yeah, let me get this girl. I said, no, Jamie, you're gonna wear the crop top
that,
because
that
like
that was a cute top. That was a
I
cute
got the
top.
abs, I was like, you got the height. It's gonna look real croppish on you. I was like, put this shit on. I was like, gave it straight.
Which I'm actually very grateful for, y'all, because if y'all don't know, Waya was the reason I walked in my first ever fashion show, which is another reason that was my first ever fashion
I
show
didn't know
that I
that.
ever walked, which is why I always try to show my love to you, and I always try to show my appreciation and like my support, because at the end of the day, like the modeling that I did, it was all print work. I never had walked in a runway show at all. I never walked, like I was so nervous, and he
That's
walked
why
up,
I'm nervous.
huh?
Like, why is he tripping? I was
Because
like,
like I was
was like
new, and
talking to me. She's like, you need to talk to Jamie because he's excited to see you, but I need you to talk to him because he's nervous. He keeps freaking out. And I'm like, I don't know why hasn't he walked before? And then she just walked away, and I'm like, okay, let me just do something with him. And like, so I just talked to you that day, like right before you were supposed to go on. We were doing
Mhm.
rehearsal, and I was like, own that shit. I was like, I don't want to see you shake. I don't want you to act like you don't know what you're doing. Walk down walk down that run like this is your
Yep.
brand. Like this is on you. And after that conversation, I said, I don't want to hear nothing else from you. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me about nothing else.
And he didn't, and he didn't, you didn't,
And then
and
you
he
came.
didn't.
They did my line. You walked out there so clean. Like I didn't get to see you fully, but as soon as they opened the doors and I saw you walk and start to strut, I said he's doing a sway. I was like, he got it. I ain't got to worry about it. I was like, he got it. I was like, I ain't even got to worry about it. I ain't even gonna say nothing to him until you get back. We gonna have us some shots and we gonna
And
celebrate. Like that's gonna be
I definitely, girl. I mean, child,
it.
child. But that's the thing. Like, and I want to say this like publicly. Like, I really appreciate you. Like, even giving me that chance, because that opened up my eyes, and it put a fire in me. Like, honestly, it honestly put a fire in me. And like after that first runway show, and then last year I did 4, and now this year I'm on tour. I know for a fact that it only goes up, and because I walked your design for my first ever runway show, I just want to say thank you so much, like so seriously, because I'm a type of person where I want people to believe in me. I'm that type of person. Like I like people who believe in me because that it drives me a little bit more. Like I know I have a lot of ambition and drive and stuff like that, but when you have somebody under you that can see potential and that can see the drive, it helps people go. It helps people go further. And that's another reason why I support my community so much, because if I'm under my community pushing them, who knows where people can go with like with the right support, with the right push, with the right love, care, and guidance. Like, so I just want to publicly say thank you so much for letting me walk your design. Thank you so much for being a brother. Thank you so much for being like an eye that was like him.
Being
Yeah.
father.
Love you to death. Love you
But that
forever.
I call you my gay son. Like as much as like people like, why you calling me gay son? Because he gay's my son and I birthed him. Like what?
Because I am.
what
That's
you
what it is.
problem or something? We got an issue. We got a problem. But no, I love and appreciate you, Jamie. When Nika introduced me to you, of course I went to your stuff and I looked at everything and I was like, and she's like, do you want him? I was like, I don't know. And then of course Asia, my wife, she and then Nika, they did the auditions for y'all. And then when she came back to me, she said, you have to pick Jamie because he came in the room. I'm here because for Waya. I'm here to work for Waya. And I was like, what? Like, she's like, no, he specifically only wanted to walk for you. But,
That is the truth.
like,
That is the literal truth. I think you had posted a flyer about
I
a
did
fashion
fire.
show, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Like, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Like, it was my first time doing it, and I walked in the room, and that's literally what I said. Like, everybody was in the room,
Mm.
and I walked up to the table. I said, "Hey, I'm here for Waya," and she was like, sign in, sir." Like, but but that also was like just that. I think that's another definition of like the queer joy that I have. I'm very confident with myself. Like, I didn't know none of them people, nothing. I'm here for Waya, and I'm a
Every
boss. Like, I walk in the room like I own it. I walk in the room like whatever I want, I already have it. That's how my mama raised me. That's how my daddy raised me, and I keep that with me. Like, I keep that with me, and that's why I am starting my confidence coaching,
I
because
was
I want.
know about your confidence, coaching. I was like,
I'm
plug your
super excited about that.
thing.
Super
You got
excited about that.
your space to tell everybody to promote
So
yourself.
I'm starting a confidence coaching business and confidence coaching program. It's called Confidently West. And I will be talking to teenagers, young adults, really. Anybody really can join, but that is my main focus because that is our next generation. And I want kids and teenagers to know that the world is literally in their palms. It's in the palm of their hands. And so my goal is to be pouring into them, letting them know, like, look, I'm a model and a rapper. And if I have the confidence to get on stage and be authentically myself, then you can do whatever you want to do, whether it be sports, whether it be politics, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a model or a rapper or whatever you want to do, you have to believe in your mind that you can do it. And that is my biggest dream, to really inspire the next generation. I honestly believe that's what I was put here for. So right now I'm working on a ebook, and that will be out very soon. I'm not gonna give any dates or anything because I don't want to jinx anything, but it's gonna be out at least by June for sure. I'm gonna put that out, and I'm super excited because I'm on a level of really inspiring the next people, because we need that. We need that. And a lot of people, when a lot of like teenagers and people in general, actually, they're watching other people and they're thinking that they have to be like them, and you don't. We all have our own lane. We all have our own lane. And I feel like once people are comfortable with finding out who they are, that will help them thrive in whatever they want to do. And I am going to tell people and I'm going to show them that they can do it.
That's it. That's it. See? Got it right there. So make sure y'all are following Jamie for when he drops that. Y'all know, and y'all can get into that coaching too. Like he said, it's for
It's for
everybody, but
everybody,
his
yes.
what
Or if you have like if you have kids,
yeah.
you have kids, or you know somebody who has kids who struggle with like confidence or anxiety, mental health issues, let me know and I will speak with y'all. I'm not charging people at the moment because I'm not even set up, I'm not even solidified yet, so take advantage of this. And I will pour into y'all and talk to y'all, give y'all advice, do whatever I can to make you feel better about yourself, because at the end of the day, the mind the mind is your biggest hater. It's honestly your biggest hater, and that I feel like that's what stops people from doing things, because they get in their head, they see all these celebrities doing all this stuff, and they're like, well, how come it hasn't taken off for me, or how come I haven't did this? It's like, well, because maybe that's not for you.
Hello.
Come on, lightning, like maybe it's not for
The
you.
liking is doing confirmation tonight. Like, come
I'm just
through.
saying. I'm just saying. So that's my goal, and I can't wait till that is out and published and everything. I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's going to do well. I know it is. You have the spirit, you have the light. Just keep speaking positively over yourself. Like we have our conversations daily. You know how I am about confidence, manifestation, teaching other coaches how to be coaches. Sometimes, like I've been doing coaching. I've been doing life coaching since certified life coaching since 2022. I've been doing my spiritual coaching since 2015.
Oh,
So
come on.
so
Y'all
I've
better listen, you got two coaches in this room now.
been in this room. And they know they got two. I got a few people that are already my clients that are watching this right now with us. So they know how I roll. They know how I do. I'm very layman terms, hoodoo, shaman, root worker. That's what I be doing. So I be in the
Wow,
field.
I need to get with you then, Charles.
Yeah, but I love how you said you're building your clientele, you're building your repertoire, because a lot of people don't, when it comes to confidence, you're also touching with spirituality, and a lot of people kind of shy away when it comes to spirituality because a lot of people equivalent spirituality with demonic, type stuff or idol
And
worship
I
and these.
don't know why, because the spirit, the
Yeah,
spirit. But you know what?
hey, I'm a Drewski on that one, like
I'm just saying,
you
people
know,
people don't realize there's the soul and there's the
they're two,
spirit.
two
And
separate.
Jesus was the what? Oh, okay.
He was not a one. He was a what? He wasn't a two. He was a what?
Just
Like
saying.
was it
I'm just saying. Just
said? But nah, fam, I do truly appreciate you. I'm actually gonna, now that we're about, man, we got like 13 minutes left in the show, so I'm gonna actually open up the floor to everybody in the audience. If you have a little bit of Q&A, some questions for myself or some questions for Jamie, please go ahead and drop those in the chat. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us on this live, on this podcast. This show has been amazing. I'm so glad I got to introduce y'all to my baby. Let y'all get to know him, let y'all get to see him, put a spotlight on him. Like he said, we've known each other since 2023.
yeah.
Oh yeah, since 2023 we've known each other. Yeah, I've seen him grow. I've seen him develop. Now knowing that I'm the first person that gave him his shot for runway, and then to see him where he's at, like, yo, I can't get a hold. I send this boy runway shows. He has to turn them down. That's how many he has. I just
Yeah.
said, oh, I'm booked for June the 2nd. I was like, you know what? Like,
Yes.
no more.
When
But
I
yeah,
seen it, I was like, I'm like, okay. I was like, let me look at the date.
and you look, I was like, so I did think about that. I was like, I'm gonna still show it. I was like, but I do remember, I think he has a show during that date, but it's there in case anything
Yeah.
happens. So it's always
Yeah.
back in case anything happens or whatsoever. So there.
There's so many shows that I'm missing out on because I'm already booked. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. There was a casting today, and their show is on June 7th as well.
Oh wow,
Yes,
sheesh.
I was like, oh my God. I'm like, you know what?
But
I'm gonna stick to my commitments.
opportunities. So the Daphne Gilmore asked, "What is your at name?" So I guess we'll just give you an opportunity to let everybody know how to reach you, how to contact you, and everything, and what other um projects you have coming up.
Hey Daphne. My Instagram is official Jamie West. Um, Feel free to follow. Feel free to hit me up. I also have a song that came out in February. It is called "Don't Go Off." That song is going to be on my album
Uh,
that drops this year. I'm super excited, super excited, super excited. So not only am I doing this runway tour, but I'm going to be dropping an album.
yeah.
Two of the shows that I'm walking in, I will be performing in. So I hope that you got like whoever is in Atlanta, or if you come to Atlanta, you come to see that. The shows are from April all the way to August. The next show that I'm doing is in May, next week on May 10th. After that, I have two shows in June. The first one is June 7th. The second one is June 29th. Then the show in July is right after the 4th of July is July 5th. And then after July, it will be August. That one is August 7th. And then after that, September, I'm going to take a break because
Mm,
we're getting ready for this album. And the album or EP will be dropping in October.
mm.
If not October, November, but the goal is October just to make sure everything is solidified. So that is pretty much everything I have coming up. The ebook that I'm working on, that is going to be dropping before June. So definitely going to be promoting that while I'm on the fashion show tour because it's a confidence ebook. Hello. I'm
Hello.
super excited about that. Um, so ebook, fashion show tour, album. This is a really good year for me. I'm single.
Here we.
I'm single. I'm letting me know now. I don't care. I'm single. So I recently single. So I'm actually just living my happy life, putting a lot of energy and love back into myself.
Yes.
So yeah, this year is it. August 7th is my birthday. Oh my God, happy birthday. See that's a sign,
Leo,
Daphne. Come on. Come on
big
over
big
here.
Leo in the building.
Come on
Big.
over here.
All right, so because you've announced all of that, I'm gonna give you this real quick. You got to get the horn. There you go. You got to get the
Mhm.
horn. You got to put the horn out there. We have to. That's a lot. That's a lot. The summer is all about you this summer.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it's West tour. Like
Mhm.
that's what it is. But I am
Mhm.
super duper proud of you, baby boy. I cannot express how proud I am of you. Like I just want to see you flourish. Like that's all I ever said when I first told Nika I met you, and then I was like, she's like, what do you think about Jamie? I was like, I want to see him win. I was like, he's got it. And I was like, he just need to believe in himself. I was like, that boy gonna be on high fashion runways, and I'm talking luxury brands, fashion runways in France for Fashion Week, in Europe for Fashion Week, in New York for Fashion Week. Alexander McQueen. I see him in Tom Ford. I see him in Chanel. I see him doing a lot of things. I was
Oh,
like,
speak it over me. Speak it over me.
oh, I've been speaking this over you for 2 years. Like I told her straight forward. I was like, if you sign anybody else outside of me, it needs to be him. I
Oh,
was like,
thank you so
in your
much.
to be him. I was like, yeah,
I do appreciate it. I appreciate, like I said, like just being on this platform and talking to you and being interviewed and stuff like that. I definitely have always been a person that has said that my story, my life is like I you have those gut
yes,
feelings. You,
sure.
and I always told myself like I feel like I have one of those lives that is really going to be spoke about. Like I really do. Like ever since I saw like Marilyn Monroe and Anna Nicole Smith
Yeah.
and like growing up I used to watch like Behind the Music and stuff like that. I was just like I feel like that's how my life is going to be explained. And I just strive to really put myself out there to make not only make a change, but to be who I feel I was destined to be. So I just appreciate you for giving me this opportunity to come on and, be me. That's my queer joy, just be me. I'm super authentic. I'm super real. I'm not like the blunt real where people are rude. I'm just real where I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say how I feel. I can have a disagreement with somebody without, getting ratchet. Now, the old me probably, but as I get older, I'm learning that, people have different opinions and that's fine as long as you keep it cute. And, like I'm just growing into a real life superstar. I'm really growing into a real like human being who is glorious in everything that I do. So I just appreciate having this opportunity. I really do because I feel like my life is really different and I'm somebody who you really need to watch. Seriously.
Speak on it. That was last words is all y'all need to hear. He said he's somebody y'all need to watch out for. That's for this whole thing right here. Myself, my brother who oh gosh, excuse me.
See, that's
Oh,
God.
oh
That's
good.
God. Y'all bet I'm trying to tell you.
But my brother who is not with us at this moment, but will be back on our regular schedule
I love you,
program, guys.
Kasim.
Continue. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna send out so much love to my brother right now. He had an emergency at the moment, but please make sure that y'all send out some love, prayers, healing energy towards him. But this is why we created this space. Him being the host of this show, he came to me with this vision back in the end of 2022. We had conversation. We were very drunk that night, but we were very serious that night at the same
Those
time.
those be the real moments, honestly.
They really
A
were.
drunk, a
They
drunk mind speak a sober time.
ever met each other. The
Really?
the first time I had ever met him, we were both in the same modeling developing model agency, and I had seen him prior to that, but I never met him. Everybody had talked about him,
Wow.
and my first coming to the it was the mask off ball for Submodel Project, and we first met each other at that ball, and that was my first time. I walked Trans Realness for the first time. He walked with me. And ever since then, it's been like this. Like we were both drinking Coronas. We were on the dance floor dancing to Beyonce's Renaissance album, and then we went to the after party. And at the after party is where this was birthed.
Oh my
We,
God, that's beautiful. That's a sign.
yeah, it was.
That's
We were definitely.
a sign. That honestly is a sign.
Yeah, yes, all the time. So yeah, so I'm always going to give credit to the man who birthed this show. Like I know a lot of y'all see my face a lot. I know I do a lot of the stuff behind the scenes, but always remember that man is the reason we have this show. So I want y'all to always continue to give him his flowers while he can smell them. The same with myself. The same with Jamie here. The same with anybody in your life. Don't wait till it's too late to talk to people,
Yep.
y'all. Don't wait too late to give people their props. It's not going to hurt you to say something while they can hear it. To say something while they can see it. That is one big thing that I pass down to everybody that comes across me. It's passed down from my mom to her mom, from her mother, all the way down to my generation and my sister's generation. Say stuff while people can smell their flowers. Okay? Because if you do it while I'm in the ground, I'm telling you, my soul gonna come back and I'm gonna slap you in your sleep. I'm gonna tell you right now. I will be that ancestor. I will wow you really quick in your sleep. Don't be talking about.
Because you should have shown me love while I was here. That's a real thing. That is a real thing.
It
That is a
is.
real,
It is.
real thing. Because life is really short. I just seen a post. Uh, it was a cast member from a show called Floribama Shore, and
Okay.
he died when he was only 33.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God.
There's so many
I
people
was
around
like,
my age.
he's young. I was like
Yeah,
33.
yeah.
I
There's so many.
clutched my pearls. I clutched my pearls. I was like, whoa, like that's young. That's young. So definitely. So make sure y'all are in therapy. Like make sure you're in therapy. Make sure you journaling. Make sure you meditating. Make sure you are really finding yourself and loving yourself. Honestly, stop looking for these men. Stop looking for these
Start
women.
looking
Stop
at
lust.
A's and M's, whatever you into, like
Literally,
whatever
stop
your attraction
stop
is.
lusting. If you gonna lust yourself.
Right, right. Love on
Just
you. Don't
love
even just love yourself.
you.
Even that can be tricky too. Make sure you love and pour into yourself. We are coming up close to our hour, but I did want to say that last bit. I did want Jamie to get in his last bit. Yes, and Daphne, like you said, yes, I will trip you on the runway. I don't care. Which trip you want to run
My
on? You
friend
want food?
Courtney, she said, I'm trying to get a therapist now. You gonna find one. You
You'll
gonna find
get exactly what you need. But guys, this has been a Transman Speaks 2.0. Once again, I am your co-host, Waya Kellie. This is our special guest. Go ahead and let them know who you are
I
again.
the Jamie West. You
Hello.
guys can make sure y'all follow me, official Jamie West. Make sure y'all are streaming. All of my music is good. I promise it's good.
All I
It's not SoundCloud rap. It's not SoundCloud rap. I promise. All of my music is good. My new single of Don't Go Off just came out February 14th. Make sure you guys stream that. If you are in Atlanta, make sure you guys come to the West Runway series. Come on, come see your boy. If not, just follow me and stay tuned. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Of course. Of course, guys. As you guys know, all of our episodes will be posted right after the show is ended. So please look out. If you missed the beginning portions, you can recap the entire episode. Once again, with love and appreciation, I'm sending this with myself as well as the energy and spirit I feel from my co-host Bless Quasim as our special guest as well, Jamie West. We love y'all with love, abundance, and appreciation. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night.
Bye. Real wet shit.